Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 6 latest defense updates. Number 1 emphasizes the crucial role of artificial intelligence in accelerating military decision making. The army chief explained that the pace of present day warfare requires commanders and troops to process information rapidly and make timely decisions in highly dynamic situations. Artificial intelligence will look into why it is required. When you have resources which are beyond your control, you can't manage them all in one go. Secondly, there is an OODA cycle: observe, orient, decide, and act. When you are superimposed with more than one cycle, how do you act? Therefore, when the velocity of warfare is very high, you need additional support within your resources to make decisions faster. In this particular case, we have the SLMs and LLMs, General Dwivedi said. He noted that AI-based technologies include small language models and large language models are increasingly helping military organizations process information efficiently, optimize resources, and improve operational effectiveness in complex environments. According to him, the ability to make faster and better informed decisions has become a decisive factor in modern conflicts, where battlefields situations evolve rapidly and often require simultaneous responses across multiple domains. Next, how India's Agni 6 ICBM to utilize advanced MARV and penetration tech. The DRDO is preparing for a monumental leap in India's strategic deterrent capabilities. Although formal government approval for the launch of the Agni 6 intercontinental ballistic missile program is still pending, the foundational design for this next generation weapon has a clear primary goal: outsmarting and defeating state-of-the-art ballistic missile defense networks. Over the past 10 years, the global security landscape has transformed. Today, advanced anti-ballistic systems like the United States THAAD, Russia's S-500 and China's HQ-19 can intercept conventional missiles at various stages of their flight. Because of these robust defensive shields, the blueprint for India's upcoming strategic missiles no longer focuses solely on how far they can fly or how much payload they can carry. Instead, survival is the priority. Earlier missile generations depended on high altitudes, speed, and reliable delivery. Today, a credible nuclear deterrent requires penetration capability, the proven ability to ensure that a warhead can navigate through heavily defended airspaces. Future Indian missiles must actively evade, confuse, and overwhelm interceptor grids to guarantee their strike. Next, new AMCA RFP mandates strict Indian control and ownership. The Indian government has established rigorous guidelines for the special purpose company tasked with building the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, that is AMCA. The newly issued request for proposal ensures that the enterprise developing and manufacturing India's highly anticipated 5th generation stealth fighter will remain entirely under Indian ownership and management. The mandate highlights New Delhi's drive toward absolute self-reliance and strategic independence in the domestic defense sector, shutting the doors on any potential foreign interference in crucial national security projects. International financial participation is strictly limited to passive capital. This means funds can only come through foreign institutional investors, foreign portfolio investors, or mutual funds, all of which must operate within the strict boundaries set up by the Reserve Bank of India and the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Next, India's missile shield expansion. India has successfully operationalized the initial phase of its indigenous ballistic missile defense system, providing robust coverage to the national capital region, that is Delhi and NCR, and the financial capital of Mumbai. In a strategic move to counter evolving threats from short and medium range ballistic missiles, the country is now planning to extend this protective umbrella to additional major cities in the western sector, particularly those closer to the Pakistan border that could face targeted attacks on civilian infrastructure as well as high propulsion density areas. According to sources, while full-scale BMD installations similar to those protecting Delhi, NCR and Mumbai are being prepared for more western cities, these new setups will feature smaller operational footprints to enable rapid and flexible deployment. Existing long-range radars in the BMD network already possess sufficient depth to monitor missile activity across the entirety of Pakistan, eliminating the immediate need for additional fixed radar sites in the western theater. Instead, the focus is shifting towards strategic placement of mobile launchers at key points, which will provide targeted interception capabilities against the types of short and medium range ballistic missiles the Pakistani forces had been developing and testing. Next, India accelerates MIRV Agni 5 production. India is rapidly advancing towards operational deployment of its multiple independently target re-entry vehicle, that is MIRV in short, equipped Agni 5 strategic missile following the successful completion of mission Divyastra 2, a major milestone that significantly strengthens the country's long-range nuclear deterrence posture against emerging ballistic missiles defense networks. The latest MIRV validation trial was successfully conducted by DRDO on May 8th from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam instead of the Odisha coast. The mission marked the second full-scale flight trial of the advanced MIRV capable Agni 5 configuration and is widely viewed within strategic circles as the final major validation step before broader production scaling and operational induction. India's baseline single warhead Agni 5 intercontinental ballistic missile has already been operationally deployed with the Strategic Forces Command since 2018. However, the MIRV equipped configuration represents a major evolution in the country's strategic strike capability by allowing a single missile to deploy multiple independently targetable nuclear payloads during terminal flight phases. Next, India must develop TPE 331 12B class turboprop engine. India's growing reliance on imported turboprop engines for critical platforms underscores the urgent need for a fully indigenous power plant in the 1000 to 12,000 SHP class, comparable to the proven Honeywell TPE 331 12B. Developing such an engine would deliver self-reliance across multiple programs, reduce long-term foreign exchange outflow, and create a versatile power source that can serve high-altitude, long-endurance UAVs and HTT-40 basic trainer and the Dornier 228 fleet. India's ambitious HAIL UAV initiative, aimed at achieving capabilities on par with the MQ-9B Reaper, currently plans to use imported Honeywell TPE 331 series engine for early prototypes. While these provide a reliable baseline, continued dependence on a foreign turboprops limits strategic autonomy in a platform meant for persistent surveillance and strike missions. A homegrown TPE 331 12B class engine would ensure supply chain security, enable custom performance optimization for high altitude operations, and support future scalability as the HALE program moves into series production. Thank you.